Hello and welcome to the Amazing Nerdiverse. I'm Jeff Grants.
I'm Steven Tukert.
This is the podcast where we talk about all things soap operas. We're talking Young and the Restless, Bold and the Beautiful, General Hospital. I'm out of soap operas.
Come on, Steve. Come on, I got one. Hang on.
You got one?
Rebel Day.
What?
Yep.
What is that? That's one?
Well, I guess that's not a soap opera. It was like this show Carla was watching on Netflix.
Oh.
That's the only one I can think of that was in Spanish.
This is the first and last episode of us talking about soap operas. No, this is the podcast where we talk about all things.
Oh, wait. All My Circuits.
Yeah.
There we go.
I get that reference. Mm. This is the podcast where we talk about all things good and geeky in the Amazing Nerdiverse. We're talking movies, TV shows, comic books, video games, soap operas. We're talking everything. Before we jump into the news, I wanted to plug, we just did our Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 review.
Yeah.
I've seen the film. I got to see a press screening of it earlier this week.
I didn't.
You have not.
No.
So you're just kind of asking me what I thought about it and doing a great job of making it seem like, what are you doing?
I was just getting some cards out.
Are you opening a deck of playing cards right now?
They're not playing cards. They're trivia cards.
Okay.
If you play your cards right, you might win a prize.
Oh, does that say Marvel?
Yeah, it does.
They're Marvel trivia cards?
Yeah, dude.
All right, well, let's get through the episode because I want to play some Marvel trivia.
I don't have any kind of real game planned out for this.
You're just going to pull them at random and do them?
Yeah.
All right.
And then later on, I'll develop a game.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, so go check out our Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 review. That should be on the YouTube channel by now. So check it out. Enjoy it. Let's jump into the news.
Let's jump into it.
All right, so speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy,
is it any good?
It's great.
Okay.
Go see our review. Go watch the review. I'm not telling you shit. But yeah, James Gunn has confirmed that he's already writing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. He's already working on it. We know he's coming back to write and direct that film.
He's a liar.
Yep. Why would you believe him? He's also confirmed that Volume 3 is going to take place after Avengers Infinity War.
Okay.
And Avengers 4. Those, because we talked about this last time, the timeline of that, all that goes. 1988 is when Star-Lord was abducted by Yondu from Earth. Mm-hmm. 26 years later, 2004, that was the events of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, and then the second in Volume 2 takes place a couple months later, about 3 months later. So, and Avengers Infinity War is going to take place present day when it comes out, 2018, so that's 4 years later. So there's going to be a gap there. People were wondering if Volume 3 would take place in that gap or after the next two Avengers movies, and it's going to take place after.
So it doesn't take place earlier?
No, it's going to take place after the two Avengers movies. We're going to learn...
after both of them?
After both of them, yeah. Oh. I mean, that's when it's going to come out.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but,
I want it now.
You haven't even seen the second one yet.
And? I haven't seen Avengers Infinity War yet, but I want to see that now.
Oh, I know, me too. Yeah, so I thought that was cool. Although it's as a fan, I like knowing things, and I like knowing what happens in that little gap of that 4 year it's a big gap, 4 year gap. What were the Guardians up to?
Nothing.
I'm excited to see them in Infinity War and see how different they are. I mean,
well, they might pop in
Groot
some of the
will
other
be bigger.
ones.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You think we might see some of the Guardians pop up between now and...
I mean, Thor Fraggle Rock is coming out soon.
Yes. Thor Fraggle Rock.
Yeah.
Definitely coming out soon. All right.
What Marvel superhero uses the Sanctum Sanctorum as his base of operations?
Doctor Strange.
You got it.
Yep. You're just gonna put him in randomly?
Yep.
I'm okay with that. All right.
Edit points.
Yeah. Yeah, edit points to edit all them out. No, that'll be fun. Keep me on my game. Just doing some trivia. I hope they're harder than that one.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this. I think this is awesome. You know the Lion King movie that's happening?
Yes.
Jon Favreau is directing the live-action version of Lion King. Live-action, quote-unquote, because it's going to look like live-action, but it's really going to be all CG like the Jungle Book was. And there's not even a little kid in it to kind of break that up.
I don't know.
It's still an animated version, technically. But it's going to look realistic. But anyway, they just cast Timon and Pumbaa. Have you heard about this?
No. Pumbaa?
Pumbaa is Seth Rogen, which is pretty good casting, right?
Yeah.
And casting I like even better is Billy Eichner is playing Timon.
Yeah, okay.
I love that casting. I think the two of them together, I just love that idea of them as Timon and Pumbaa. I've been really excited about this all week ever since I heard it. I love Billy Eichner. Billy on the Street is hilarious, and he's perfect for Timon. I don't know about singing. I don't know how these guys will do singing like Hakuna Matata or anything like that. But it'll be fun. Yeah. I'm excited for that. What you got for me trivia-wise?
I'm looking.
All right. So last week we talked about...
Who initially trains...
You're not going to do it between questions. You're going to do it
during.
Between news stories. You're going to do it in the middle of me saying them.
Yeah.
Okay.
After proving worthy... No, that's not it. Who initially trains Jessica Drew to be a secret agent? Stupid. You're dumb. You don't know.
Nick Fury?
No, stupid. Hydra.
Hydra? Oh, I didn't... I thought it was a person
You're dumb.
Or something. Yeah.
Nobody likes you.
She was on Hydra. I'm sorry you didn't know this Jessica Drew question. All right, I did ask for harder questions. Sounded like they were talking for a better person, but my fucking bad. Okay, so last week we talked about the Dark Tower. There hasn't been a trailer yet.
Yeah.
And we were asking, like, where the hell's the trailer? The movie's coming out in 3 months. And the universe was like, guess what, dickholes? Here it is. And, like, dropped it today. So, yeah, we just watched it. You know, I've seen it a couple times. You just watched it.
No,
what were your thoughts?
I had my eyes closed the whole time.
Oh, okay, good. What were your thoughts on the Dark Tower trailer?
It looks really cool. It looks like a superhero type type movie.
Yeah.
I really like Matthew McConaughey in anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him act anymore. I just want to see him like the Matthew McConaughey from the Lincoln commercials.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah, I hope he's got a car in this one. Hope he drives a Lincoln.
I mean, he better. Idris Elba is a gunslinger.
He's a badass gunslinger,
dude. Doing some Green Arrow moves with those bullets.
Yeah, dude knows how to load a fucking 6-shooter, man. He does it like 3 or 4 different awesome ways in the movie. It's so badass.
I hope that there's more ways than they just showed in the trailer.
Yeah, I hope they didn't blow their loading load in the film.
Shut up.
I'll be here all week. Yeah, like I said before, I mean, not having seen a trailer or anything, of course, just based on pictures and stuff of what I've seen so far, that this film didn't quite look like what I expected. Like, not having read the books or anything like that, but just seeing, like, the book covers and stuff like that. I worked at a bookstore. I saw the covers of the books all the time.
Yeah.
Read some, like, synopsises and stuff. And like, you know, so there was Marvel comic and adaptations, and I saw those and stuff. And, before it didn't look like, based on the poster and stuff like that, it didn't look like what I expected from this series. The trailer showed me a little bit more of what I expected, and then also like the whole, like, you know, present day Earth thing as well, which I didn't realize was a part of it. You know, there's the kid, and like that really more than anything felt like Stephen King there with the kid, like in the real world, and then finding this portal to this other dimension kind of thing that felt very Stephen King to me.
His books they're not like in the same universe type thing, are they?
A lot of them are.
A lot of them are? Okay.
Yeah, like a lot of them like take place in the same, like, you know, town and stuff like that. Which off the top of my head I can't think of the name of it.
Gotham.
Yeah,
it's Gotham City.
All right. Yeah, so it looked cool. Yeah, like you were saying, love Matthew McConaughey. Like, I'm really excited to see him play a villain. Like, it's still hard to hate him, like, even as a villain.
No, yeah.
Yeah, like, I love that guy. Yeah, like, he looks awesome. Doing some, like, you know, like...
magic stuff.
Magic and stuff like that.
Dark magic.
Yeah, dark magic. Doing some, like, not Malcolm Merlin, Damien Dark bullshit.
Yeah. Damien Dark bullshit.
Yeah, I'm interested. in the movie now, like more so than I was before seeing the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
All that shot where he just has the gun and he just kind of feels it out, and then just shoots and just gets that guy from really far away. That was
gets him right in the neck.
Got him.
Got him.
If nothing, it's kind of worrying, I think, a little bit that they haven't done a trailer until now, unless like now they're just like screw it, we'll just do the trailer 3 months ahead of time and just drop everything into marketing all at once.
Well, if you think about it, like all the superhero marketing coming out, it might have gotten lost within it.
True.
If they wait till closer, it might be,
Yeah, with Guardians and Wonder Woman and Spider-Man and all that stuff all dropping around.
Yeah, here's the thing from a book that most of you probably haven't read or remember.
Yeah.
The majority. I'm sure there's a lot, but...
Yeah. But it drops at a time of year where there's not as many big movies then.
Mm-hmm.
So... Yeah. And also, Guardians of the Galaxy is coming out this weekend. Mm-hmm. Drop the trailer now. Put it in theaters with Guardians. You get a lot of eyes on the trailer at once.
Yeah.
Smart doing it that way. But yeah, I hope it's good. It looks pretty cool. It looks like it could be really interesting. I hope it's good. If nothing else, maybe the film will at least give us a kick-ass gunslinger hero and a great menacing McConaughey villain.
Mm-hmm.
That's all
I want him to play the Reverse Flash really bad.
Me too. Ever since we talked about that potential rumor, that's what I want.
Who's the villain now, Flash?
We'll talk about the Flash a little bit later.
Yeah.
All right.
What is the name of the first man to use the Crimson Dynamo moniker?
Oh, God. I don't even know.
Stupid. It was Anton Vanko. You're so dumb.
I am. I'm so dumb.
All right, continue with your little stupid nerdcast.
I hate you. Dwayne Johnson's next movie, or one of his 12 next movies he's doing. That guy he works so hard, man.
He's like the only wrestler to have an actual good movie career.
Yeah.
I don't count Hulk Hogan because all his were shit.
You didn't see his sex tape?
Oh, no. I'm good.
Me neither. That was a joke.
I'm glad it was.
But no, The Rock. His next movie, or the movie he's shooting now, Rampage. Remember that game, Rampage? The old arcade.
It was yeah.
It was like a
monkey,
mutated
and a lizard,
gorilla,
a turtle,
like an alligator, and
a werewolf,
and a wolf. Yeah, and they were just mashing up cities and shit.
Yeah.
They're doing a film version of that. The Rock is starring in it.
Yeah, they're already doing one of those though. It's King Kong and Godzilla.
Yeah, this is another one. Rampage. He just did his first day of shooting. They've been shooting it for a couple weeks now, but it was his first day of shooting on his birthday. Mm-hmm. He was working on his birthday. That's how much this guy works. He's like, I'm not taking that day off. Fuck that. I gotta go work out for 12 hours, then go shoot for 17.
Get 18 raw chickens or whatever it is.
This movie, it's an adaptation of the video game. I could read that they released an official synopsis. I could read the official synopsis, but why not read it in The Rock's words, as he put it in his Instagram post. He says, I head up an anti-poaching unit out of Rwanda. My best friend is a rare albino gorilla named George. Very bad people infect George, an alligator, and a wolf with a serum. All three animals grow at an unprecedented rate. Their size, speed, agility, and violent aggression is off the charts. They go on a deadly rampage and want to destroy the world. George not happy, me not happy. When animals like you, they lick you. When they don't like you, they kill you. I will hunt down the bad people who did this to my best friend, and when I find them, I will not lick them.
Okay. The monkey's name is George.
Yeah.
Is he curious?
Maybe.
Is The Rock wearing a yellow suit?
He's wearing a khaki, like the same thing he's gonna wear in Jumanji, and where all those safari guys wear.
That's the movie I want to see.
Curious George with The Rock?
Yes.
All right.
Man in the yellow suit beats the shit out of everybody.
Yeah. This movie is, they're just promising a big, crazy, fun movie.
Yeah.
He shared a post on Instagram with him and the mocap actor doing the
monkey stuff.
George. Yeah.
Monkeying around.
I'm excited. This movie is going to be nuts. I like San Andreas for what it was.
I don't like those kind of movies.
The big, crazy...
I don't like disaster movies.
Usually I'm not a big fan of Roland Emmerich type movies. A lot of those. Usually not the biggest fan of those. San Andreas for some reason just worked for me.
Really?
And I think that reason was The Rock, because The Rock is just I'll watch that dude and anything. but it's the same guy who did San Andreas. Brad Payton, the same director, doing this one. So I enjoyed that one. So hopefully I'll enjoy this one. This movie also, the cast also has Jeffrey Dean Negan, Malin Ackerman, Naomi Harris from Moonlight. She was really good in Moonlight. I saw that recently. And Joe Manganiello, potential Deathstroke if that movie ever happens.
I thought he already was.
Well, I mean, he's cast as Deathstroke, but if that movie happens, if he's still in it.
Why wouldn't they do it?
I don't know.
Is there new developments I don't know about?
No, it's just like, they're always pulling directors are always leaving their movies and all that stuff.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Loosen their stranglehold on these characters and let some creatives be creative. All right. Got any more trivia for me? I thought you'd be busting them out a lot quicker than that.
Well, I thought you would get annoyed with me every time.
I'm actually looking forward to them.
Who was the first Marvel superhero to get a series in the Ultimate comic book line?
In the Ultimate comic? Marvel's... I believe the X-Men was the first run, but the first one solo superhero, I believe, was Spider-Man.
Correct.
Yeah.
True or false? Hydra is responsible for the creation of the Red Hulk and Red She-Hulk.
False?
False.
I didn't know there was a Red She-Hulk.
Neither did I until I just looked at this card.
Well, it's false, so it's probably wrong. All right. The Hollywood Reporter said that Rogue, the guy John Knoll is the guy who came up with the story for Rogue One.
Okay.
He's like, hey, remember that line in the opening crawl? Let's make a movie of that. He's got another idea for a Star Wars anthology movie.
Is it the guy who said, hey, let's, how we made the Death Star
Oh,
twice?
I know what you're saying. Okay, I know. Let's make it bigger.
But
maybe.
Really way bigger, though. I still like the last scene in that movie in my head.
Yeah.
Where it's the whole time he's talking to his wife. He's like, look, I feel like this is the way to go. I'm just scared. And she's like, sweetie, I believe in you. Just tell them your idea. And it's the very end of the movie. It's the last scene. It's like a boardroom table. Mm-hmm. And he's at the far end, right? And then there's the guy at the head of the table is like, any ideas? And you just see him in the background. He just slowly raises his hand.
Just the end credits. You don't even see him actually pitch it. And I give that a go picture.
Right?
Green light. All right. No, okay, so he says he's got a new idea. He didn't say what it was exactly, of course. But he says he has about 75% of an idea. He's got a solid idea. He's got about 75% worked out. He said he hasn't pitched it to Kathleen Kennedy yet, but he's John Knoll. He was a visual effects master,
right?
And everything. He was involved in all the Star Wars movies and everything. He also him and his brother created Photoshop, so this guy knows his shit. He's.
What if his idea though?
Yeah.
Is okay, you know how we made the Death Star bigger?
Okay, you've pitched this 12 times.
No. This is new.
This is a new thing.
Okay, he's all right, you know how the first two Death Stars were pretty big?
Yeah.
And then we made it bigger?
Yeah.
Let's make it even bigger.
Okay. Rogue 2.
Super way bigger.
All right. Moving on. Todd McFarlane has given us an update on the Spawn movie that he's been working on for years and years.
Are you interested in that?
Yes, I love Spawn, but I really want it to happen. It's just one of those things that at this point I'll just believe it when I see it.
Right.
But I mean, he said he just revealed earlier this week in a video, Facebook Live video, I believe, he showed that the script is complete. He's finished writing the script. He hasn't pitched it to anyone yet, but a lot of people have been approaching him about the film and everything.
Do you know anything about it? Are these starting over type?
I mean, well, no. I mean, yeah, it's definitely not a continuation of the last one or anything. The last thing I heard is that it's more Spawn is gonna more blend into the background of the film. He's gonna be a big part of it and everything. And to me, this sounds like the TV show that Kevin Smith is doing, the Sam and Twitch show. And I know that Sam and Twitch are in his script because he said something about Twitch, and
I don't know who those people are.
They're the we talked about it before. Kevin Smith is doing a BBC America show about Sam and Twitch. They're the two main cops in the Spawn universe and everything.
Kind of like the Gotham City Police.
Yeah, they're kind of like Jim Gordon and Harvey Bullock. Actually, like
that's who we need to dress up as.
Like what?
If we
yeah,
if we get to go to Dragon Con,
yeah,
we need to.
Yeah, we should totally. But yeah, what it sounded like was kind of like that, where like he Spawn kind of blends into the background and is like it's more of like a horror kind of thing, which I'm all for because Spawn is just such a really cool comic series and everything. I love the animated HBO series and all that.
So, what it sounds like is like we won't see him as a normal dude and then die. Like, right? That's what it sounds like the way you're explaining it to me.
That's what from what I understand, the last time I heard him explain it, he's been posting videos like this for a long time of just like him explaining the. Yeah, I mean, I would prefer a full-on like redo of the last movie, like origin story. He said something about who would I cast?
See, the thing is, the dude that played it before
was perfect. Yeah, I mean, like
and
Michael
still
J. White
kind of is.
Yeah, he still works for it.
He didn't age really
at all. No, he was
How
on Arrow.
Old is that guy then?
I don't know. He was. That was like 20 years
ago.
He was on Arrow a couple years ago. He played Bronze Tiger.
He was in the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
And I was like, that dude does not age.
Yeah.
He's looking all right.
Let him do it again. Shit.
I would either let him do. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm probably about to say Idris Elba.
Yeah, I was about to say it too. Yeah, that. He's like, if you ever need a badass black actor to play a character, Idris Elba. Yeah.
I wouldn't pick Michael Coulter. That's how you say his last name,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't pick. He's too, like, you know, Atkins has like a very friendly and inviting face.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a Spawn face to me.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, Luke Cage.
He's too, like, not in a bad way. He's like too friendly and
too
like
pretty, maybe.
That's probably
too
part of
boy.
it. He is a little too pretty.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking man.
Goddamn, he's a good-looking man. Not to say that Idris Elba's not, but
he's more like a rugged,
like
handsome
manly, gunslinger.
Yeah, like a rugged, like kind of handsome. Like he looks like he could change your tire.
Yeah,
but like not
and
judge
then,
you because you can't do it.
And then and he would like hold you.
Yeah,
like real good.
And, like tell you everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah,
and like
just kiss you on the neck.
Yeah, but not like in a weird way.
Yeah, just like it's gonna be all right, man.
Yeah, like
a... That's just a like just that. All right. Okay.
Terry Crews. That dude's. Oh God, he's so swole.
Yeah, you would have to do like you just put on like a very thin costume.
I wouldn't pick Will Smith.
No.
But
Terry Crews, man, like I want him to play like a superhero just because he's got the physique for it.
Yeah, he does.
Guy's a beast, man.
Beast man.
Who's beast? All right.
What fellow superhero impersonated Daredevil so that Matt Murdock could convince the public that he was not Daredevil? Who wore the Daredevil suit?
Danny Rand?
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist?
Yep.
Okay.
Moving along.
All right, let's talk about the Defenders trailer.
Okay.
Because that came out today as well. That trailer was awesome. I really enjoyed it, especially.
Hated it. Just kidding. I really liked it.
After Iron Fist was a little bit of a letdown, I feel like it wasn't quite as good as the other shows to me. I really the Defenders trailer looked great. I think it really gets that whole thing back on track, and this is like the Avengers for that universe. Like this is they're finally getting to the thing that they've been building up for across 5 seasons of television.
I read a little quick thing that Anthony Mackie had said. See, I don't know how much weight that carries, but he had said that the Netflix series and the movies like aren't in the same thing. But that doesn't seem right to me. I mean, they're in the same universe, but they're not really going to cross over. Yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't feel like it's his place to decide that. But like, I don't like I read somewhere he said it. I was like, that doesn't sound right, buddy.
The thing is, at this point, no, they haven't crossed over.
Right.
There's always the option of them doing it down the line. They do always
talk about it, though.
Down the line, I would love for them to. Yeah. Like I really want that to happen. maybe after Avengers Infinity War, like get just these shows. I mean, at that point, these shows would be like more seasons deep and stuff. Maybe somewhere down the line, they might bring some of these characters into the movie universe.
What? Let's just do two. Like, what movie character and what Defenders character would you like to see? Kind of.
Well,
just for like if Matt Murdock were to, someone needs a lawyer.
Yeah.
Who would you like to see needing a lawyer?
I don't know. I mean, I more so like I feel like there's like versions of the Avengers, like the new Avengers or whatever.
Oh, dude.
Where Luke Cage is part of the Avengers with Spider-Man and characters like that. I want to see stuff like that.
I want to see
Spider-Man meet Daredevil. I want to see Kingpin and Spider-Man in a movie together. Dude. I want these things. I want all these things. I want to see Doctor Strange and Daredevil, stuff like that. Like, just cross them over a little bit.
Just a little
bit. I'd be down.
Thor Fraggle Rock.
Yes. Okay, so the Defenders trailer.
It was really good trailer.
It was great. They had the Nirvana Come As You Are. Yeah, but I really like the slowed down kind of like ethereal kind of version of that song. Like I said before, like I was telling you earlier, my favorite scene in the trailer is that when Jessica Jones, the very first scene when Jessica Jones is in the interrogation room in handcuffs, she's talking to Misty Knight, which is cool to see her back again. And then she's talking, and then Matt Murdock enters the room and he's like, "Don't say anything else." And she's like, "Who the hell are you?" He's like, "I'm your lawyer." I love that scene. That's straight out of the comics. That's like how they first met in the comics and the Alias comic books.
Yeah.
I was wanting to see that in Jessica Jones, and they never did it, so I'm really glad. Save it for this. Yeah, I'm totally fine. Like, I love seeing it in here. Also love seeing the Heroes for Hire meet each other for the first time.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like...
I mean, I get it, but
Iron
superheroes
Fist
always have to fight when they meet each other.
Yeah. Yeah, they always do. It's kind of like a trope thing.
Can't there just be something where there is no misunderstanding?
No.
And they just bro out just for a minute?
Yeah, no, that's just kind of how it works in the superhero genre, unfortunately.
I mean, I get it, but...
I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's fun seeing if this character... Like, it's that fantasy, like, who would win in a fight? Like, the thing that you always do.
But...
And now you're shitting on it.
So, Iron Fist and Luke Cage, it looks like they're going to fight.
Yeah.
Do you think Iron Fist will be able to do, like, both hands as the... That's one of my main critiques about, like... For his show, like, it was always just the one hand.
That's one of the least of my critiques of that show.
And I didn't mind it as much.
No, I mean, I didn't. I mean, dude, there's a lot of people out there shitting on it, and
yeah,
I don't think it's as bad as people say. But then again, I didn't like it as enough to go and I still haven't finished it. I still haven't watched the last 2 episodes.
Really?
Yeah, it's not really drawing me back.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't as good as the other shows. I love Daredevil so much.
Oh yeah.
I think. I like Luke Cage a lot, but I think I might even like Jessica Jones even more. I loved Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
And a big part of that has to do with the villain, David Tennant as Kilgrave. But yeah, I really liked. I think a lot of these shows like could be a little bit short. Like everyone's always like says they should be shorter.
Why?
13 episodes. Like they run. Like they kind of.
Do you mean like the amount of time in the episode, or the amount of episodes?
No, the amount of episodes. Like they get. It slows down at a certain point in the series. But the Defenders is going to be 8 episodes, so hopefully it'll just be all like
awesome.
All go and no slow, if that's a saying that I just made up.
What's next, Solomon Grundy?
All go no slow.
What was it? There's the one shot in the Defenders trailer where Iron Fist is punching Luke Cage in the face.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
slow motion, like.
Yeah, like I love how like Iron Fist like tries to hit him and just like nothing. Just, Luke Cage is like, sit your ass down, and just knocks him down real quick. And then he gets up, like lights up the fist and punches them. That was a cool shot.
I'm hoping he can do that quickly in the future.
Light it up.
Yeah.
Instead of just like making it a big thing all the
bro,
time.
You're gonna get stabbed if you don't hurry up.
Yeah. I like the stick like voiceover where he's like,
yeah, he's good for that.
He's like he's talking about them one by one, like forget what he says about Daredevil, but he's like the smart ass.
The blind lawyer, I think is what he said.
Yeah, blind lawyer, smart ass PI. Like just going down.
No, Devil from Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, Devil from Hell's Kitchen, smart ass PI. Just going down the list of them. I like that. You see, Elektra is coming back. I wasn't sure if she would be back in Defenders or in Daredevil season 3. But it's cool to see her in Defenders because the Hand is playing such a big part in this Defenders thing.
I'm curious why Matt Murdock's wearing the scarf around his face.
Because he doesn't have the costume with him.
Yeah, but what does he need to cover up his face for?
Because he doesn't want people to know who he is.
But it seems like they're just fighting ninjas.
It's called a secret identity for a reason.
But none of the other ones are like covering up their faces.
But they never do. That's the thing. He's the only one that has a secret identity that he tries to protect. The other ones have never protected their identity, so why would they bother to do it this time?
You're right.
You know?
Well, yeah.
Like, although Danny Rand should, he's an idiot.
He should.
Like, I mean, look, I like things to be like they are in the comics. In the comics, Danny Rand has a mask, he's got a costume.
Oh God.
All that stuff.
You could do it. It wouldn't be that bad. It doesn't.
Yeah. If they could make it work for Daredevil season 1, I mean, if they could make it work with him just wearing a damn scarf over his face in this scene, do that. Like, it kind of looked cool. Like,
kinda, yeah.
That's exactly what you would have to do, is just that mask over the thing.
Yeah.
Frustrating. Luke Cage, I just want to see the yellow shirt.
I don't know
We know he wears the yellow shirt, but
it looks like he's wearing it under that hoodie with like the yellow part under the hood.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know why, but just a yellow shirt. I mean, that looks like Luke Cage because that's what he wears in the comics. You know, I mean, there's been pictures of him wearing it and stuff like that.
You think there's gonna be a 360 shot?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Looks like there looks like there's a pretty great hallway scene like there is in all of the.
There's that one where he's Iron Fist is jumping off the side of the wall and punching somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is his signature move.
He's wearing yellow sneakies.
Yeah.
Sneaky sneaks.
Sneaks. All right. Sigourney Weaver looks like a great villain.
Does she?
Yeah. She looks menacing.
She's just standing there.
So what? She's a good actor. You don't think she can act and just stand there?
I'm not questioning her ability. She's a terrific actress.
Then why are you're questioning the fact that she's going to be a good villain?
I'm bringing drama to the podcast.
I don't know why. We don't really see Daredevil in costume, though, at all.
We see him. Look at his costume.
Look at his costume once, yeah, but I'm wondering if he's going to wear his costume.
Of course he will.
Much in the show.
Don't be stupid. He's going to wear it.
I know, but Danny's not, and I hate that. I don't want to hate anything else. I want to like it.
Well, they're going to save it.
Yeah.
Okay? So shut up.
Okay. Another Marvel show that I'm excited about. I didn't realize this hadn't been official yet, but Hulu officially ordered Runaways to series today.
Okay.
It was announced. They shared the first cast photo and a logo of the show. It looks cool. They look exactly how I want to look.
How you want to look?
No, yeah, I want to look like a group of teenagers. No, like it looks like exactly how I wanted them to look. Like they look like the comic book characters. The only thing is the littlest character, Molly Hernandez, is gonna be the version in the show. In the comics, she always wore like a cute little hat, like a hat with like an animal face on it or something like that, like a pink hat or something. And like she's not wearing a hat in this one, and that's kind of like her signature thing in the comics. But anyway, like that image like got me really excited because they all look like dead on to the characters in the comics, so that's cool. There's a new Inhumans teaser poster that came out.
True or false? The Inhumans' primary base of operations is the city of Atlantis.
No.
What is it?
Did you read it wrong?
Nope.
Is it Atlantis or is it Attilan?
Correctly, it is Attilan.
Okay. I thought maybe he just might have read it wrong. There's a teaser poster for the Inhumans they released.
Uh-huh.
I like that. That design is what's on Black Bolt's costume.
Yeah.
And it's white in the comics on his black costume. And in the set pic that they released, you can see that that's like kind of part of the design. Mm-hmm. It's black, and it's hard to see if you have to really like look at it. But it's kind of like a, right, like what is that called? Like where like the it kind of sticks out a little bit, and it has like
Kinda
that
like
kind of
the old Spider-Man costume where the webbing was like.
yeah, where
Is that
it's
what
just
you're
kind
talking
of like 3D, three-dimensional kind
I know
of
what you mean.
thing like that. Yeah, so that's what the I like both of these. I like the teaser poster for Inhumans. It's simple.
Mm-hmm.
It gets me excited. Like I want to see this show. I'm really excited about it. There's no real news here, but Aquaman has begun shooting.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying no news because there's nothing new we're learning other than the fact that they're shooting. But I'm just excited that it's happening.
Aquaman?
Yeah, like how we. I mean, we've known each other for a long time. We've been.
Some might say too long.
Some might say about 47 minutes too long, or however long we've been going in this podcast. Yeah, we've loved Aquaman. Both of us, like, independently have loved Aquaman for a long, long time. And I can't believe that they're actually doing an Aquaman movie.
I never thought we'd see one.
And before other characters, too. Before a Flash movie. Before...
So, wait. The only other solo movie was Superman.
Superman and Wonder Woman.
Ah, damn it. I forgot about Wonder Woman. All right. So you're going to get Superman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman.
In this version of the universe. I mean, of course, there have been Superman and Batman movies before. There was a Green Lantern movie before.
I forgot all about that.
Forget about that one. It's easy to forget about. But, yeah, I mean, but before Flash, before Cyborg, who's getting one, who I never really thought he was going to get one. Cyborg? Supposed to. It was part of that initial lineup.
I'd see it, but I don't know what would he be doing.
Who else doesn't have a solo movie yet? Constantine even got a solo movie with Keanu Reeves.
Martian Manhunter would be good.
Martian Manhunter hasn't gotten one. Although he's like Cyborg is a guy, I like seeing him part of a team. I like seeing him part of the Justice League. But yeah, I'm just so excited that they're actually doing an Aquaman movie. Wonder Woman is coming out in less than a month now.
Okay.
And there's a new trailer release and some TV spots, one of which gives us like first glimpse of Wonder Woman fighting Ares.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is cool. Like, I like how we still haven't seen too much of that. So we were talking about on our Guardians of the Galaxy review. Haven't seen too much. I think Wonder Woman has showed just enough. Like, a lot of great action stuff. It looks like the action's going to be badass in this movie.
Is she bulletproof?
She's got the...
Because, like, why would she have the...
Things.
I'm asking because, like, why would she need... She uses the things on her arms plus a shield. Like, if she gets shot.
I don't think she's technically bulletproof, but she's super strong. Like, similar to Jessica Jones, like we've talked about. Like, just because someone's super strong and can hit really hard and do all this stuff like that and lift really heavy things doesn't mean they're necessarily have impenetrable skin. It's kind of two different things. But, I mean, I don't know if she got shot in the skin or whatever, but she's always got the gauntlets and she can always block with those and the shield and all that stuff. I'm not necessarily sure, but, I mean, in the trailer shows her, like, actually flying in this movie. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
She's not just jumping?
I mean,
she's doing some leaps.
There was a lot of things that looked like jumps, and there was that jump. There was that great shot of her like jumping into battle with Doomsday and BVS, which I loved. That shot, and she like in this one though, it looks like it shows her landing, which is like her slowly coming down, like a kind of Superman like shot, and that was cool. Like I kind of wanted that, like some kind of confirmation that she can actually fly in this universe, because sometimes she can, sometimes she uses an invisible jet. I don't know.
Do you think the invisible jet will be in this one?
Probably not. Although it might be. We may not see it.
It'll just be like in the helicarrier in Avengers, where it's just like a stealth mode.
Yeah. It's in there. I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw it in the trailer. But yeah, anyway, I'm excited. Less than a month. It's kind of snuck up on me. I've been excited for it for a while. Really looking forward to it. I know you're not as much because you think she needs to do some push-ups.
Bro, she does.
So what?
You said before, years ago, that you wanted a swole Justice League.
Yeah.
She ain't swole.
Not necessarily
and Affleck's
Wonder Woman.
Looking swole.
Yeah?
Aquaman's looking swole.
Yeah, they are, but like, Flash isn't looking swole.
He needs
Not
to.
every character has to look swole. Like how we're overusing that term. Swole. Wonder Woman. Look at that. Look at that right there. That Wonder Woman action figure.
Yeah.
She's got some skinny ass arms.
Needs to be swole.
It doesn't bother me for Wonder Woman.
Uh-huh.
You want her to look like those gross like bodybuilder chicks and stuff?
Yes.
What is wrong with you?
I'm not scared of that.
You first of all, you should be, because she can kick your ass no matter how swole she is. Like from all the trailers, like she can whoop some ass, and that's all that I care about. Like my only concern with her is I wasn't sure she was that strong enough of an actress. Like that's more.
Yeah, she's not really.
She's not, but like I think they've really found a way to hide that and kind of play to her strengths. Like, because as a person and as like everything like that, I think she does embody what people want in a Wonder Woman character. It's just the delivery of that dialogue and that thick accent and stuff, and sometimes it's kind of tricky. So that's my one hang up going into this movie, is I really, because she's carrying this movie, I want her to really bring it on that front. But I mean, they've done smart things, like in the trailers we've seen, like the people on her in Themyscira, Paradise Island, they are kind of aping her accent and doing like her accent and stuff, which makes sense because she's the one that we're going to see in all these other movies. Yeah. So her accent's got to work for whatever they decide to do.
Who becomes the government agent known as Venom?
Flash Thompson. Correct.
True or false? During Civil War, Iron Fist was opposed to the Superhuman Registration Act.
True.
Correct. You may continue.
I could do this all day. Like I enjoy this. Try to do it between every news story because I'm enjoying it. Although we only have a couple left. What do you think about the Penguin? You like the Penguin as a villain?
Why? Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Who would you cast as the Penguin?
Leslie Nielsen.
He's dead.
Huh?
He's dead. Who would you cast that's living? I would have said before Bob Hoskins, but he died too, didn't he? Bob Hoskins died, didn't he?
What am I trying to think?
And Philip Seymour Hoffman would be another one, but he died too.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson. That's who I was trying to say.
Why? Because as a joke?
Well, I mean, he's kind of awesome.
I mean, yeah, but it's not right for the role.
Andrew Lincoln.
Okay. You're thinking of all the skinniest people and just saying, Penguin, I guess. I mean, Gotham, they did like a skinny Penguin.
Yeah, now what?
But
Stupid.
I like that actor as Penguin.
Idris Elba.
There we go. We've done it. No, because Josh Gad recently posted just an image of the Penguin on his Twitter with no caption or anything, no explanation. And people are wondering, does that mean he might be...
No, he's not.
A lot of people have done this sort of thing. Like, I mean, Armie Hammer's been teasing people for a while with
Green Lantern?
With the Green Lantern stuff.
He'd be a good one, but
he'd be a good one. I don't know
he's not either.
I hope he is, actually. I think a lot of people think he's going to be Nightwing.
He did Nightwing.
Yeah, I'd rather see him as Green Lantern, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a voice for it.
Yeah. But yeah, Josh Gad posted this image of a Penguin, and a lot. Here's another thing: a lot of people have figured out. A lot of these like Twitter sleuths have figured out casting ahead of time by going, all right, who recently followed who on like Twitter and Instagram and stuff, and apparently a lot of DC execs have been following Josh Gad recently, like Jeff Johns and stuff like that. Okay. But what do you think? Say Josh Gad is going to play Penguin. First of all, what do you think of that?
I like Penguin.
But what do you think of Josh Gad as Penguin?
I mean, sure. I can't tell. I don't know. I can't put my finger on that guy. Because, like, I don't know if he annoys me.
He looks at?
Huh?
Oh, you don't know if he annoys you or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that complaint. Like, he annoys people in some stuff, but in some stuff he works in. Like,
yeah. Like, I can't tell if he's, like, an arrogant type dude. Do you know what I mean? That'll just make me not want to...
You know what? I mean, okay, yeah, there's certain things I liked him in, certain things I didn't really care for him in. I did like him in Beauty and the Beast. He was LeFou. I liked him in that. He did a great job at a Star Wars Celebration. We talked about that. He was hosting the Last Jedi panel, like
Uh-huh.
that was him just being him,
Uh-huh.
just kind of and just geeking out, and that made me feel like, yeah, I think I like that guy
Uh-huh.
based on that. My only thing is, I mean, physically I can see him as Penguin, especially because I've seen some pictures that people posted, like the Penguin next to like a picture of him as LeFou doing like a crazy face,
Uh-huh.
whatever. I'm like, I could see it. My only thing is he might be a little too young for Penguin. I'd like to see an older, and like when I think of Penguin, I'm not thinking of the Danny DeVito Penguin or the
swole Penguin.
Oh God, or like the Burgess Meredith like Penguin. I think more of like, like in the comics and the Arkham where he's just a real salty like gun like gun supplier and just like a mob boss type guy.
Terry Crews.
That's the version of Penguin I want to see.
Want to see Terry Crews?
Terry Crews is Penguin.
Awesome.
I would see Terry Crews as just about anything. I kind of wanted to see him as. I wanted to see him as Luke Cage before they cast Mike Coulter. He would have been a great Luke Cage. See him as the Riddler. Riddle me this. Yeah. So maybe that'll happen. Maybe not. I mean, if it happens in a movie, there's so many movies in development right now. There's the Batgirl, Nightwing. There's Batman. I think maybe Gotham City Sirens might be a good place if they have Black Mask in it and want it more that criminal underground thing. I would like to see him in that sort of environment. All right.
What member of the Guardians of the Galaxy serves as the guardian of the Keystone Quadrant?
Nova?
Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, I don't know what that means. the guardian of some specific quadrant. I was thinking Nova. Because they're kind of like Green Lanterns and stuff.
Yeah,
and
you're stupid though, so you didn't get it right.
Um,
What is the name of the teenager Bruce Banner saved from the Gamma Bomb that originally turned him into the Incredible Sulk? I'm angsty.
God,
You wouldn't like me when I'm angsty.
I know. Does it say that or just make that up? I like that. Oh, God, I know this. Oh, fuck. Doc Samson?
Rick Jones.
Rick Jones, god damn it. I knew that one. I didn't off the top of my head, but
because you're stupid.
I know the character,
Yeah,
Doc Samson. I knew it wasn't him, but
apparently not.
All right, fuck me. All right. Okay, so we know that Superman and Cat Grant and General Zod are all going to be in the season 2 finale. The EP of that show recently said that the season 2 finale is also going to introduce the season 3 big bad for next year. So that's really cool. I don't know if it's maybe Zod is the season 3 big bad. I don't know if those are two different stories or one thing. I'm not sure. Kind of see it more being a female villain because I think Supergirl so far has been great when the villains are like a female equivalent to Supergirl. It's a great way of doing those villains in that show, just like how we have a lot of speedsters for Flash and Arrow has a lot of not really super powered but
super karate.
Yeah, real physical villains and everything. So yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see who that's going to be, but so look out for that episode. I'm excited for that episode anyway. All right, so that's all of our news stories. I know there was one particular thing we wanted to talk about. And Supergirl leads nicely into it because it's another DC show. But give me a couple trivia things. Let's do a game real quick. Let's just go through some trivia because we're gonna get to this. We're gonna talk about the Flash. We're gonna talk about the big reveal that came on this week. Who is Savitar?
It's me.
Yes. Spoiler alert. In the future, let me do the spoiler alerts before you reveal the actual spoiler. No, but let's do it. Take a couple of trivia questions.
It's Atkins.
Yeah, before. Give me some of those cards. I'll do some to you too. Just give me a stack of them in the middle.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
It's because you're not gonna know them.
Exactly. What Daredevil foe kills Daredevil's longtime love interest, Karen Page?
Bullseye.
Correct. What villain is the adult version of Young Avenger member Iron Lad?
Ironmonger?
No, stupid. It's Krang the Conqueror.
Oh. My bad.
True or
I don't know who the
false?
fuck Iron Lad is.
No. True or false? Avenger foe Ultron was created originally by Tony Stark.
False. Hank Pym.
Correct.
Boom. In the comics, it was Hank Pym.
Nerd.
But Ultron was introduced before they introduced Hank Pym in the MCU, so they used Tony Stark because he creates all their villains.
He's his own damn problem.
Who's the villain now, Stark? It's like, well, it's been me all along.
It's been me,
obviously.
so I guess. What is Cap's former sidekick Bucky Barnes' actual first name?
James.
Correct.
James Buchanan.
Incorrect. No, I'm just kidding. Eric Masterson was the second alter ego of what famous Marvel superhero? Eric Masterson. The second alter ego of what famous
So
Marvel...
this is like the second person to become a character, like a lineage, like a legacy type character.
Yep, one of the Avengers.
Let me think. Who has had other people as that character? It's not Ant-Man.
You got a lot riding on this.
I don't know. I honestly don't.
Oof. Time's running out.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Iron Man. I don't know.
No, stupid. It was Thor.
Thor?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what it says. This card doesn't lie.
Okay. I didn't know. I mean, I know in the comics originally, the early version of Thor was that he was, God, what was the doctor's name?
Brock Sampson.
No. No, in Thor, it was Donald Blake.
Yeah.
Right? He was a human doctor that like walked with a cane with a limp.
Uh-huh.
He lost his cane like on some kind of excursion, was in a cave, found a stick and then tapped it to the ground and it turned into Mjolnir and he turned into Thor.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of like a magical, like kind of like Captain Marvel type Shazam thing.
Yeah.
Before, but I didn't realize somebody else became Thor later.
The Vision is created with the brain patterns
Simon Williams,
of
Wonder Man.
What?
The character that Nathan Fillion would have played if he didn't get cut out of, or if the cameo of the posters didn't get cut out of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
What superhero did Jessica Jones have a child with?
Luke Cage.
Yeah. Doctor Strange's archenemy often uses what army of creatures to do his bidding? His arch nemesis.
Children?
just straight up just
I
children.
just want to see Doctor Strange punching
He's
an
like little kids.
army of little kids. I don't know.
The mindless ones.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Duh.
All right. Who's the arch villain? Did it not say?
No.
Like Doorman?
It's just for that one.
All right.
What is the name of the prehistoric jungle land located in the continent of Antarctica?
The Savage Lands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love that idea. Just that idea of like in the middle of Antarctica,
Just like
there's like a
pterodactyls.
tropical place with
Yeah.
fucking pterodactyls and prehistoric creatures. I love anything with dinosaurs, and I love pterodactyls.
What superhero team did Sharon Carter join as Agent 13?
Superhero team?
What superhero team did Sharon Carter?
The Secret Avengers?
Yes.
Oh shit!
Damn.
I'm that damn good.
True or false? She-Hulk helps her cousin, the Hulk, in the Battle of Manhattan in World War Hulk.
She doesn't help Hulk. She tries to stop him,
Oh,
doesn't she?
snap. That's what it says.
Oh, okay. I thought you were excited because I got one wrong.
I'm always excited when you get them wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. What weapon?
And by the way, I'm going to go through and edit all the ones I got wrong out. So it just looks like I'm super
that'd
smart.
be funny. Like, go back in later and, like, put it in that you got it right. And it's all,
It's
like different sounding.
Thor.
Like, very robotic.
I'm going to record it completely. So I'm just off my microphone. All right. I would love to do just a bonus pod of just do trivia. If you build a game around it, like you were saying, like not just like going through trivia questions and stuff, but like build an actual game around like, you know, points and like things
I can see
like
Maggot
that.
wants to come.
Yeah, that would be
fun
awesome.
one to do
Yeah.
with. What weapon of Odin does Norman Osborn try to steal during the Siege timeline?
Weapon of Odin?
Weapon of Odin.
I don't know. It's like a staff or something?
I'll give it to you. It said spear.
A spear?
Yeah.
I wouldn't count that one. He tries to steal his other eye.
It's fucked up. True or false? Doctor Strange's first name is Steven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, how did he spell it?
How does he spell it?
PH.
Fuck you. What government agent shows his aging process by taking the infinity formula?
Government agent? Reread the question.
What government agent slows his aging process by taking the infinity formula?
Oh, Nick Fury.
Is that a known thing?
He's like 100 years old.
Is he really?
He's been around, like, I mean, the version of the comics, the white Nick Fury with the salt and pepper, he was around since, like, World War II and stuff like that. He was, he's been around for a long time.
To
he never
me,
dies,
it kind
too.
of
It's
lessens
like a running
the
thing.
specialness of it if, like, a bunch of them are, like, 100 years old.
Well,
Like, because, like, Cap being, like, a man out of time,
yeah.
like, it's like, all right, it's
Well,
like a special thing.
Yeah, most of the characters have been around since the
Yeah.
60s, but they've kind of had to retroactively figure things
Yeah.
out.
They're all 100.
Every now and then and stuff. But Nick Fury it is canon that Nick Fury's super old because he takes that infinity formula, and also Cap was frozen in ice. So it works
Nerd.
for them. Fuck yeah. It's
Yeah,
working
that
right
would be
now.
good. I'll make this into a thing and we'll play.
Yeah,
with,
let's
like,
not do too many questions because I'll know all the
You'll
answers.
forget them.
No, I won't.
I've got 2 more stacks like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Are they all just the same cards? It's just 2
I
stacks.
bought it 3 times. What is the first human alter ego of the thunder god Thor? Oh,
Donald Blake.
I read that wrong. I was thinking it said Human Torch when I just read the word human.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you're not gonna know that one.
Yeah, the first Human Torch. I don't know.
It's
It
like
was
an android or something.
I don't know if he had a human alter ego.
Okay.
All right. We done?
Yeah, we done.
That's fun. I enjoy testing
Trivia?
my nerd. Yeah, I don't get to do that much. Like, actually test it
Yeah.
and see if I really know the shit I think I know.
Spider-Man's true identity is...
Malcolm Merlin.
Fuck. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Okay, so now that we got some more trivia questions out of the way, now officially we are going to talk about The Flash. We're going to talk to them about the most recent episode called I Know Who You Are. If you have not watched this episode, if you do not want it to get spoiled, just
Earmuffs.
This is the end of the episode for you. Go Facebook, Twitter, like, subscribe, review, all that good stuff. Buttons, whatever. Okay, so let's talk about The Flash. I Know Who You Are.
Mm-hmm.
I know who he is, dude.
Yeah, me too.
Now, did you know did you figure it out before it revealed it, or did you have any who did you think was Savitar going into this episode? Did you have a theory?
When the previous episode, when Caitlin saw who he was,
Yeah, Caitlin saw who he
initially
was.
I thought, all right, it's got to mean something to her, so I can't think of the character's name.
Ronnie?
Yeah. I was like,
I thought it was
gotta be
Ronnie
him.
because there's like there's an open-ended thing with Ronnie because he disappeared at the end of season 1.
Right.
In the singularity created at the end of season 1, Firestorm flew up in there and only one of them came back down.
My initial thought was Eddie Thawne.
Yeah.
Because I was like, he got sucked up into the thing. Is that what he's talking about?
He was he was dead at the time, but
Right.
perhaps he could have come back somehow through some
they've all
magical
been dead,
means.
so.
Yeah.
So those were my two guesses. For a
yeah.
brief second, I thought maybe it was like another Harrison Wells,
Yeah.
but I was like, they wouldn't do that.
I saw some people on Twitter saying maybe Jay Garrick, but I don't want Jay Garrick to be bad.
No, they already did that.
Yeah.
But not him.
It wasn't him, yeah, but it was a version of Jay Garrick that was wrong. It wasn't the real version.
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me.
Yeah. I mean, I liked the guy who played Hunter Zolomon when I thought he was Jay Garrick.
Yeah.
I liked him as that version.
I did too.
And then I thought he was a great villain too.
Yeah.
So then you know, but I liked even more because since the beginning of this show, I've been saying cast John Wesley Shipp as Jay Garrick, and that was perfect.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but now, no, I mean we haven't said it, but it was revealed in the episode,
and he says it. He said it like a couple times.
I'm the future Flash.
Yeah, that's not how he's saying it.
Yeah,
like because when you hear he's not saying he's the future. He's like saying, "I'm you, bro."
No, I thought he was saying, "I am the I thought I interpreted that as, "I am the version of the Flash from the future." Like I have replaced you.
I thought saw he was saying, like, "I'm the future, bro."
Like I'm the future, Flash.
Okay.
Like come at me, bro. Kind of thing. No, I always read that as, I am the future version of the Flash. Okay. I'm the replacement for you. I'm better than you. Mm-hmm. That sort of thing. But no, he is like, I am you from the future, bitch.
What's up now? What you gonna do?
So this is a future version of Barry Allen, who's been through some dark shit.
Everything you thinking now, I already done thought.
Now, do you think? I mean, here's what I'm questioning, because there are in the comics versions of, there are evil versions of Barry. Mm-hmm. There are doppelganger stuff like that. There's also he had a twin brother.
Yeah.
At one point, named Cobalt Blue.
That's a weird name.
That's the character. That's the super villain name or whatever.
Still a weird name.
I think a theory was that was going to be who Zoom was last season,
right? Because
he wore a blue costume and everything, and that's kind of what in the comics he uses, kind of like a blue version of the Flash. Like all the Flashes look alike.
Yeah.
Like this season.
You know what? I thought
it is kind of different, like the way he looks like a Transformer now instead of.
You know what? You know how they said like, oh, the season 2 villain won't be another speedster.
Yeah.
It's not.
Season 3. It won't be another speedster. It's the same speedster.
Right. I was like, that's cute. I thought about that. I was like, it's not another speedster.
I didn't think about that.
It's him.
What I love is, we always talk about it. Who's the villain now, Flash? He's the villain now, dude.
Aw, damn it.
That made it. The thing we always say is
Son
like,
of a bitch.
You are, bro. He's like, no, you are, bro. Now,
damn it.
Now he is the villain. But like now, I'm like that. Like the answer here opens up way more questions. Like,
yeah.
A, why? Like, B,
I did a tiny bit of research.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. I just
in the future, things get so messed up.
Yeah.
That he's like, I gotta go and erase all of it.
So yeah.
That's from the comics. That's one of the things are just so.
That's an evil version of Barry from the future.
Still him.
Yeah.
But he's like, everything's so. I gotta go back and kill myself and kill all of this. All of it's gotta go.
Yeah.
And then another. What did I read? Do you remember the in the big 4-part crossover? There was the message from when Barry was 40, or whatever it was. This is what he's talking about.
Holy shit, you're right.
Yeah.
But he said don't trust me, don't trust anything.
Yeah.
Was he saying what? Okay, what do you think? Was that version of Flash warning? Was he warning them not to trust our Barry, the one we know that we followed for 3 seasons? Or not to trust that Barry?
Probably the blue.
Savitar.
Probably the Transformers Barry, Darker the Moon.
Or
Barry.
was that Darker the Moon Barry? Oh, I love it. That's what we're calling him now when we refer to him.
Darker the Moon Barry.
Yeah, it's not Savitar. It's not evil future Barry. It's Darker the Moon Barry. So, okay. Now, was that recording? Was that our Barry in the future at age 40? Or whatever it was. Why did we say 40? Was he 40?
It might have been. I think that's what
something like that.
It might have been 40 years
or
in the future.
Like that.
Yeah. That might be where I'm getting. 40
I don't know.
From.
Yeah. But he doesn't look that much older this version because it's the same actor, of course. Well, yeah. Like he can't age him up too much.
Yeah.
Other than just do some emo hair in the last episode.
Spider-Man 3 hair.
Yeah. Yeah. He had the Spider-Man 3 hair. He's dancing down the street and shit. Now, do you think that so that recording, was it our Barry just in the future, or was it Dark of the Moon Barry?
It could be Dark of the Moon Barry
warning them not to trust our Barry, and it's like he fucks everything up. Don't listen to him.
Probably, maybe.
But the thing is, even if how bad did Barry fuck everything up? that he's willing to go back. He's like, I gotta fix this shit, and to do that, I need to kill Iris. Like, what happened with that Barry that he would be so far gone that would be the solution, is to kill Iris?
This show has me like so like
Yeah,
on the edge of my seat.
no, I'm sure some
I cannot
people
figure it out. That's what makes me like this show so much, is like when I'm watching, I was like, I cannot figure it out.
Now, so when you watching the episode, you didn't realize that it was Barry until he stepped out, or when did you pick up on that?
For a brief second, I thought it was Julian.
Yeah,
because it showed, him saying, "I'm the future Flash." I was like, oh, is it him? But then I thought, it was like, it wouldn't make sense. Why would he bother?
They straight up showed that.
Yeah.
I mean, not to
I
say
had
that.
seen like I tried not to read anything, but I had seen like a thing like one of the possibilities was it was Barry from the future. So like,
was that the Heroic Hollywood?
Maybe it might have been.
Because I'm actually looking that up right now. Because one of the writers on Heroic Hollywood did a list of 7 candidates for Savitar's identity on The Flash. Khalil Johnson did this article, and number 7 was my choice, Ronnie Raymond.
Mm-hmm. I was like, that was a good one.
I mean, he had Eddie Thawne on there, Julian, another version of Harrison Wells.
I kind of wanted it to be Eddie.
Yeah, Wally West from Another Timeline.
It's like,
I knew this wasn't going to happen, but the Savitar from the comics, that version of the character,
it wouldn't have had as much of an emotional.
Yeah, and people were like, "Who the fuck are you?" Like, yeah. But and then number 1 on his list was Barry from Another Timeline.
Do you think it's Another Timeline? Could be the.
Well,
Flashpoint?
I mean, it's not. It is Another Timeline in the sense that maybe everything that's happened to our Barry up to this point happened to that Barry.
Right.
I mean, obviously he knows and remembers things. That's what they were talking about. It's like he was there and he remembered all the things. But it would be an alternate timeline in the sense that, of course, this isn't the end of the show. Barry is going to win. We know he's going to fix this.
Right.
He might have to create another flashpoint or some shit to fix this.
Yeah. But
he's going to solve this problem, and then that will be a new timeline branching off where the future is happy.
What is he gonna do?
And I don't know. Like, here's the thing. Like, that future Flash that we saw didn't know who Savitar was. Remember last week's episode? Right. He didn't know who Savitar was. So the future now has changed in the sense that now Barry does know who Savitar is.
So that other future Flash.
Maybe, I mean, that version of reality doesn't matter anymore.
No. Because
it's changed now. I mean, there might be similarities. Similar things had happened. Like, I hope Vibe doesn't lose his hands, because I didn't like that. So excited. Yeah, it
really bummed me out.
It was a bummer, yeah.
Especially because of how much pain it looked like he was in. It just looked awful. I didn't like seeing Cisco and hurting.
Yeah. I just want to point this out real quick. This doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about right now. But this episode, remember when like Killer Frost is gliding around on the ice, like ice? I love that.
That was really cool.
I thought that was a really good like
special effect.
Yeah, visual effect. Yeah. Like, the CG on that was like pretty solid. Yeah. I mean, this show, it can get kind of wonky sometimes, especially what looks the wonkiest sometimes is like shittily enough the Flash himself sometimes, because you're putting like a CG model of the character into these scenes and it doesn't quite look real enough. There's that uncanny valley kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but I thought that looked great. That was a really cool sequence of her sliding around on the ice.
Yeah, that was
made me happy. It's like, oh, they full on Killer Frost right now. Do you think she's gonna go back to Caitlin by the end of the season?
No. I don't think so. I think they'll leave her like this for a little while.
At this point, this long into the show, I'd be okay with them doing that, because they've been building it up long enough that they've earned it now.
Yeah.
And her name is Killer Frost. She hasn't killed anybody yet. I think she's gonna kill somebody.
Hasn't she?
Not this version of Killer Frost. Not our Caitlin.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I think she's gonna kill somebody. Spoiler, we talked before, there was some images some set pics that kind of looked like it might be a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe she might kill somebody we know. And that's going to be like too far gone for her.
It's not Harrison Wells, is it?
I hope not.
He was killing it in this
There's
episode.
a whole multiverse of them to replace him with.
Yeah, but I like this one.
I do too. This is the first time where I'm really hoping that this is the Harrison Wells we get to keep. Can we keep him, please?
Please. All's wells that ends
Please.
wells.
Oh my
Awesome.
god! If that is like the last episode that Wells is ever in, like
Uh-huh.
if that is like at least this version, because that like if they finally have to write Tom Cavanaugh off of the show for
Uh-huh.
good, that's the name of the episode.
All's wells that ends wells.
All's Wells that ends Wells. That's perfect. All right. Yeah. Anything else you want to back to Savitar?
I just want to know, like, there's just so many questions.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start, but I have no idea what the answers are. I don't
Yeah.
have theories. I'm just like, what does this mean now?
I mean, for a second, like I mentioned before, like the Cobalt Blue thing, like the twin brother.
Could it be
I
a
thought
twin?
maybe,
But no, 'cause
maybe
it's
a
him.
twin brother thing, but
It's
yeah,
him,
but no, they
'cause he
said that it
knows.
would be he remembered all those things. So I don't know. Do you think we'll ever like the thing that's been interesting to me is they've really played around with the versions of the speedsters villains,
Yeah.
like all of them, like.
Because otherwise we could just look it up.
Eobard Thawne was Professor Zoom in the comics. I mean,
Mhm.
he also. That's a little trickier because Professor Zoom and
Yeah, and they're wearing the same costume.
and Reverse Flash have been kind of interchangeable names. And
Yeah.
Hunter Zolomon was like a Reverse Flash
Right.
as well.
You know what though?
Zoom.
Like when they were all sitting around in the living room, and then Barry like figures it out.
Yeah, that's like when I had that in my head because I read this article
Right.
too.
Like he's figuring it all out, and then he gets up to like go. I would have tapped Wally and be like, "Bro, can you just come with me? Cause might need a buddy."
Yeah, like. Yeah,
I mean, I get it, like keep him safe, but I'd be like,
yeah, at this point,
Hey, Wally,
he was just
can
like,
I,
he was just like, I'm gonna face this motherfucker.
yeah,
I'm gonna look myself in the eye and be like, you dick. Why are
Well-
you such a dick?
Wally, come with me.
Yeah.
Like, what would be so like his face was a little messed up, right?
Yeah. It's like Two-Face. Harvey Dent.
It means nothing.
Yeah. In the future, Batman. It was the thing with Batman in Batman Forever. They throw some acid in his face and just a piece of paper blocked half of his
Yeah,
face.
that ought to do
That's
it.
the origin. That's where it all went wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see it. Yeah, I'm curious to find out what they're gonna do there.
Where'd he get that suit of armor?
I know. Why does he need it? They said earlier in the episode it's something about the. Maybe I'm misremembering it, but there was something along the lines of it made me think that like they might not have to be a speedster in that suit. That's why I was like, oh, maybe it is Ronnie Raymond. Maybe the suit is what allows him to be fast or whatever. But so Barry's in there. So why did he need the suit?
Maybe he lost his powers.
Maybe.
Something happened. He lost his powers.
I mean, Eobard Thawne lost his powers at a point, and he
Yeah.
had to have it recharged and shit like that.
Maybe he lost his powers. Something awful happened. So he's like, all right, I gotta go back in time and erase all this.
So he had to build the suit so that he could run.
Yep.
And now my other question is, when did he get trapped in the Speed Force?
I mean, it had to happen.
Well, okay, so it would have
The
happened
emo
in the
Barry
future.
that we saw threw him into it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Spider-Man 3 Barry
Yeah.
threw him into
Through
the Speed
Dark Side of
Force.
the Moon Barry
Yeah.
into the Speed Force, and
So that's when it happened.
Okay, yeah, so that's right. You're right there. I mean, well, that version of Barry did, but I mean, that's what if? I mean, that might be how they solve it this time. What if that's how this season ends with like them? Because like, remember, he said that Tracy Brand woman
Yeah.
helped him do it. They found her now, which looks like she's got a little bit of a love connection going on with her HR. I like that.
Well, who doesn't?
They're adorable together with their coffee with cayenne pepper or whatever the hell she put in it. So yeah. What was I just saying about? Oh, so future, Spider-Man 3 Barry
Uh-huh.
sent him sent him into the Speed Force, and the Speed Force is like fluid.
Right.
Time doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
So she So he, like, it's like a loop. So he came back out of it in present day.
Yeah.
In this season's storyline, he got out of it now. Now he's dealing with our Barry. Maybe, you know, them working with Tracy now. They're gonna fix the thing, to find the thing that they can use to trap him and put him back in the Speed Force. Get Jay Garrick back out of the Speed Force. He was like the placeholder. Remember, he's stuck there now because they had to take Wally out.
Yeah.
So
is he gonna put Future Barry back in there?
No. Well, I mean, Dark Side of the Moon Barry, Savitar. Maybe they put him back in there, and it's just a constant loop, and he goes back around. But that's past Barry's problem. Like, right? Like, is it an infinite loop thing? Is that why he's so pissed off and wants to go? He's just been stuck in that loop forever?
Maybe. Fuck. That's too much.
Some crazy shit.
I think he needs to ask Ollie some advice.
Yeah, he's like,
bro,
what do you do when your villain, when the future version of you comes back in time and wants to kill your fiance?
Everybody.
And everybody you know and love?
It's like, well, what I usually do is...
I usually shoot him with an arrow. What if they did that?
What?
What if like... What if they did, like, he asks him for advice, and then you just see he's asking everybody for advice, or whatever, and then, like, you just see at the end, you just see, like, Barry he has no option. They're running, you know, they always race. It's always like a race around some shit.
Yeah.
And, like, they've got to run in their final fight thing, and then just out of nowhere, Barry just, like, whips out a bow and arrow and shoots him with it.
Please.
Shoots him in the heart.
Awesome.
All right.
I just want to know all the answers right now.
Me too.
God damn it.
We got a couple weeks. We only got like about 4 episodes left, and we'll know all the answers. Except for the questions that are going to be in the finale, the cliffhanger.
But is there anything now that Barry can do to change what Dark of the Moon Barry is planning to do to Iris? Now that he knows now.
I don't know. I mean...
How do you stop it?
Like, that's the thing. Future Barry Dark Side of the Moon Barry knows everything that this Barry knows.
But not now, though, because he's figured it out now.
Yeah, so now he can do things differently than he would have done it.
I hope so.
But who knows?
Unless that one is this one.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right. All right, we went really long here. All right. If you like this episode, please subscribe to our show on iTunes at The Amazing Nerdiverse. And please leave a review. This is the most important thing you can do to help us out, help people find this show. If you're watching on YouTube, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you like talking about. Are you going to call him Dark Side of the Moon Barry now too? That's what we're doing. Follow us online, social media, on Facebook, facebook.com/The Amazing Nerdiverse. On Twitter, I'm at Jeff_Grants.
I'm at Steven Tukert.
And we are at Nerdiverse Pod on Twitter, and on Instagram at Amazing Nerdiverse. And you can find all this stuff and very little more on theamazingnerdiverse.com. And until next time, I'm Jeff Grants.
I'm the future Steven.
I'm Dark Side of the Moon Barry. And we'll catch you right here next time on The Amazing Nerdiverse.
Hit 'em.